Okay, so I guess welcome to this video. Well, today I'm doing a very simple mission, very easy mission today, I guess. On the back of the bike I've got a seat strapped to the back. It's my seat for the Honda C65, and it's one of the project. If you didn't know, it's one of the project bikes that I acquired and am doing up. I posted a picture recently on Instagram about it, yeah, as the nights are drawing in and the riding days are getting shorter, project bikes can, well, hopefully commence. Got a couple of ideas what I want to do. Oh dear, yeah, another big puddle on the road today. Seen quite a few drowned cars actually, and the puddles weren't even that deep either. It was like, I'd say a little bit beyond halfway up their wheels, but if you go through at speed, I guess that's enough to churn it up, and then the engine will go nice big slurp. Just gotta be careful going down these country roads, because you come around the corner and you'll see a car on the wrong side of the road just because he's avoiding a big puddle. They don't often slow down. Yeah, so just got to be careful. They had a lot of heavy rain, so yeah. Anyway, back on with the project bikes. So yeah, the Honda C65 is that weird cub. Now I took the engine out because there's a 125cc engine in it, and it was awfully powerful for 1960s brakes, and I didn't like it. And as I have an original engine knocking about, not an original 65cc engine, but an original Honda 90 Cub engine, I thought, you know what, this bike, I'm going to try and make it as original as possible. So putting a Chinese engine in it doesn't do it justice, so I'd rather have the actual proper genuine article. The bike will never be used for speed or anything like that, so someone else who wants to make a race Cub, I think, has taken it off my hands or something, I don't know. But yeah, I literally put it on. I asked like the whole kit basically. I said, right, who wants this? Engine, airbox, carburettor, some electric gubbins I've thrown in there. I said, if you pay full asking price, I'll throw in shipping. So and yeah, I got the money for it, and I literally sold it within an hour and a half. A lot of people messaged me after I'd sold it, saying, you know, is it still available? I couldn't find the listing. I said, no, I pulled the listings down. So yeah, it went super quick. I was like, should I have asked for more? No, I think I asked for the fair price, which covers my whatever. It gives me some pocket. It gives me about £200 roughly now left from the kitty, from selling the engine, because I had to pay for shipping. But it's a 125cc engine, so that's pretty good. Someone can enjoy that, and that was a very, very torquey 125. A part of me, after I sold it, I was like, no, but I could have stuck it in another Cub, and then I've had a race Cup. No. Let's just get rid of it, and then we can focus on one bike at a time. Because all that needs to be done now is the Honda C65 needs a new engine. I'll put the Honda C90 engine in. I will. I actually did a live stream me taking out the 125cc engine, and then literally after that live stream finished, I put it up straight away for sale. And I wonder if that got you a bit there as well. Nope, good. And then after I put that up, it was like, okay, sold, brilliant, awesome. So yeah, did that on stream. So literally by 5 o'clock, it was sold, and yeah, packaged it up and shipped it off. So it's gone. The original Cub engine will be going in at some point. I will probably do live streams of that, so if you're interested, hit some live streams up. But yeah, I will continue the Cub series, I guess. The build, the Honda C65 build will continue. I want to do a rewire on the bike, make sure all the lights are working properly this time, or try to anyway. Get all the lights working, get it all running again, and I'll decide what I want to do from there. But yeah, my next, well, the Honda C65 should be done, it could be all done by January, February time, in theory. But yeah, sorry, back on the seat. Yes, the seat is on the back of the bike, and it is absolutely cream cracking. If you've seen pictures of it, a video of it, every time I've taken it out for a ride, oh, it's so uncomfortable as well. The padding needs being redone as well. So I'm taking it down to a shop, and I'm going to let them have a look at it, see how much they're going to charge me for it. About an hour away, so it's not too far really. Just over an hour away really. It's not really that far to go to have a seat redone. Get the seat redone, pick it up some point. Hopefully it'll look really. I've got some pictures on my phone, and I'll be like, make it look like this as best as you can. I'm not too fussed about everything else. I just want them to, just make it look a bit nice-ish. The C65 will look relatively good, but I still want to use it. That's the thing. I don't want to make it. It's going to look really nice at the end, and then I won't want to use it. That's the thing. When you've got a nice bike, like a nice classic, you don't want to use it. You don't want to wreck it or anything or scratch it. So the C65 is good. It's not mint. It won't be even in mint condition, but it will be quite a nice bike when it's finished. So at a quick glance or in pictures, it'll look really nice. In person, maybe not so much. There is like some, like if I really wanted to go full restoration jobby on it, I'd have to get the petrol tank redone, because it's got a slight dent in it, which you probably can't see on any of the pictures because of where the dent is, but because I know it's there, you know, it's one of those things. I want that bike to look nice, but not too nice. Yeah. And then what do I do? Well, it's not really a lot of money to be done with this C65 really, because the seat is the biggest expense that's going to be, and I've got the money for that. So then if this comes under budget, I mean, okay, let's say it's going to cost, I don't know how much it's going to cost to get this seat done. I have no idea, so I'm going to go speak to them. I hope it's not going to cost more than 200 quid, because otherwise that messes up my next project, which I might just, the thing is, I can talk about it, whether or not it will happen or not, different story. My mind's kicking around the idea of getting out the Honda CB250 RS. Now the reason why that's getting, that might come back, now if you remember the builds, it was about 2 years ago I last retouched that bike, I think, or around 1.5 at least. And it's been pushed to the back of the shed and forgotten, because I got the CT, I did some other products and stuff. It's one of those bikes I got running in lockdown. I put it back together, got it to a point where I was kind of happy with it, but to get it on the road, it had needed tyres, chain and sprocket, the exhaust possibly might need replacing. I did weld up the spots and stuff that I could, but I don't know if I could get it all. Can I nip through there? No, I can't, no entry. So because of when I finished that bike, it was during the lockdown, I didn't want to spend it, well, it wasn't during lockdown, it might have been during a lockdown actually, it's been so long ago I can't remember. Oh dear, it's a bit bumpy. Because to finish it, like I say, it needed tyres, chain sprockets, so it needed like at least 200 quid spending on it, because tyres, inner tubes, chain sprockets, it all adds up. And I think I'm 425 quid into that bike, and that's including purchasing it as well, so that's not really that bad really. Everything's been donated to me, or I swapped a GoPro for some shocks. It was an old GoPro, pretty much. Oh dear, this is really wet around here, isn't it? I just realised this van in front is a farm thing, and he's obviously delivering eggs, and his license plate says egg. Ah, that's really good. Oh, what was I saying? Yes, the CB50 RS will come back, I think, because it just ticked over to, it will be historical next year, I believe. I've got to check that actually, but I think it will be, because it's I can't remember the exact wording again. I did look it up, didn't I? But yes, I have to get that sorted out. But yeah, it will be historical, and if it's historical, it means it's tax and MOT exempt, therefore it would become a cheap bike to own, because without having to pay tax every year. Now I probably will get it for an MOT initially, just to make sure that it is fine. I don't want to have to you know, ride a death trap, and it's always good to have a second set of eyes on something when it's a bit more than a cub. Oh, nuts! Oh, thank goodness that boot's waterproof. Holy cow! Oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, that was horrible. Right, you know what, let's just take these country roads a little bit slower now. On account of there is a lot of water on the road. I'm glad I'm not on the Honda CT. The Honda CT is a great bike, but it's just no weather. No weather at all, no weather protection at all on it. So what happens is you just get absolutely drenched. You've got no screen, there's no tank, there's no windshield, leg protection, nothing. So, and your middle of the area, shall we say, your nether region is open to the elements, which is great in the summer months. But when it starts to get chilly, yeah, it's a bit cold. That is. So yeah, the CT, not great on long rides in the winter, without some sort of, I don't know, I guess I could put my thermal leggings back in, that might help, but I won't put them on just yet, we're not quite there yet. Yes, the CB250 RS will probably make a return, and I've got some ideas I want to do with it. I mean, to be honest, I probably won't do much with it. I literally think will just be possibly a new chain and sprockets, maybe. Definitely a new chain. Maybe there's sprockets. I'll see how badly they're hooked. And then after that, possibly, I could see me. How is this a national? I don't want to go around here on a national speed limit. There we go. But the CB250 RS should be quite relatively cheapish to get up and running. When I mean cheapish, these project bikes quickly go out. Like I know it's only going to cost a couple £100. That could easily rock it. But if I spread that cost out over the few months, it might be all right. Yeah, and who knows what problems I'm going to face. Fork seals on that one probably need doing as well, because that is a 40-year-old bike. I'll definitely have to check them anyway. I think the rubbish were perished on them as well. So yeah, it's just jobs like that that's going to have to do. So I'm going to have to do the fork seals on it. So yeah, it's going to be you know, fork seals are cheap. 20 quid probably for a set. So yeah, it's going to cost me a lot of time. That's going to be the bigger project, the CB250 RS. The C65 should be finished relatively quick, I'd hope. I mean, all it really needs is the seat redoing, the new engine going in. That's pretty much sorted. Anyway, yeah, so that's the C65 update, just on the way to take it to the shop. So the next time you'll hear about it, I guess, or see anything about it, will be possibly when the seat's done. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll be me installing the engine and doing some other wiring bits. But as it's winter time, oh, where's the sun gone? Anyway, I'm going to take the seats to the thing, put some music on, get to the shops, chill out. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. catch you in the next video. Goodbye.